My name is Muhammad Yasinen and I belong to section F. My section roll number is 2501439. Today I am going to discuss about the topic skill gap in India. As we all know, India is one of the country in the entire globe that have a very young population. Our median age of our entire Indian population is only 28 years old, and 65% of our whole population belongs to an age category under 35. From this data, it's evident like India have a very young population and we have a great potential to exploit in terms of employment. Even though this is the case, India's unemployment rate remains stagnant or remain at a higher rate as compared to many other Asian peers. Why this is happening? Why India is not able to exploit their potential with respect to their younger population? Why India can't become a manufacturing hub? Why India can't utilize their younger population in order to reduce their unemployment rate? All these things we can discuss further in coming few minutes. First of all, I mentioned like there are various reports published by various reputed institutions and organizations suggesting that Indians lack a lot of industry standard skills, and in the other terms we can say like Indian workers are not that much par according to the industry standards that are set by companies. One of such report published by Indian Labour Organization, in that report they explicitly mention like 80% of tech and IT companies are saying like Indian workers have skill deficit. This is similar in the case of manufacturing as well as engineering sector. They also claim like Indians lack basic skills. And why this is happening? In order to dig deeper into this state, we first analyze what's happening in our backend or what's happening in the ground level. One of the report published by World Bank, and in the World Bank, in that report they suggested something like 85% of students in India lack basic skills level, and these basic skills include they are unable to solve a maths problem, they are unable to read English properly, and these students existing in the states where their literacy rate is above 90%. Why this is happening? This is actually happening because of the failed educational system in these states, or otherwise the education system that we followed in our country like India over the past few years. In one of the interview, chief economic officer suggested like India has to produce 80 lakhs jobs per year, and at the same time he mentioned like it's very much difficult for a country like India with this much of skill set in their current employees. It's very difficult to create 80 lakhs jobs per year. So in order to tackle our unemployment rate also, we have to work harder in our backend system. So now we can discuss about what are our solutions in order to eradicate this problem. First one is we have to make some more reforms in our education system. We have to make our education more practical based. This will help the students as well as workers in order to become industry ready people when they are coming out or graduating from their undergrad degrees. This is one way we can eliminate the current situation. And another one is government. Past few years government also coming up with various initiatives. One of such initiative is Skill India Digital Platform, and this is basically a platform that government started in order to promote entrepreneurship and building a clear cut ecosystem in order to upskill the current workforce, and this is a great initiative from the government. And another solution that we can put forward is we can make a combined effort from the public as well as private sector, and how this private sector coming into play in order to eradicate this. And there are many companies in India who operates in India that gives employees an environment to upskill, and they also give training to many of their employees. So these private sector companies work closely with educational institutions and they can structure their own curriculum as per the industry standards and make these people aware or make these students aware of these industry standards during their college time. When they graduate from their college, they are actually get ready for the industry level jobs. So this way we can tackle this situation. Another one is, one of the reports says like only 36% of companies in India conduct in-house training, and this rate is very much lower than as compared to countries like China and Germany. So from a government perspective also, government have to put lot more efforts in order to inspire the private sector to involve a lot of money in improving and upskilling their existing workforce, as well as improving the upcoming future workers or future students. This way we can tackle this. And one of the interview, Raghuram Rajan also mentioned something like, instead of focusing only on creating skilled laborers in the manufacturing sector, we have to divert our ideas, or we have to divert our existing ecosystem and build a lot of jobs in other industries like tourism, retail, entertainment, health, and also in this way also we can improve our employment level and make the people more skill based according to their work. And many companies initiate a program like last mile training, and this is very much beneficial in terms of many aspects. And so the government should promote this last mile training and inspire the private sector to invest more in this last mile training also. And at the end, this skill gap is not an issue existing within India or within developing countries. It's a worldwide problem. From the World Bank report also says that like 2/3 Wales young people fail to read, as well as they lack basic skills in order to succeed in the industry level standard. So this is not a problem especially for a country like India. It's a worldwide problem. As a citizen, as a citizen of the entire globe, we have the responsibility to eradicate this problem and make our education system better and keep our future workers or future leaders get ready for the coming industry revolution. As an age of AI, as a technology is evolving day by day, there is a greater need for the people to become more aware about the new technologies, and there is a great need for relearning as well as upskilling in this current generation. So in this way we can eliminate the existing problem, so that in this way we can eradicate our existing skill gap also. Thank you.